catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC.
Makes the score Chiefs 7, Bengals nothing.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Bengals drive about to get going. Although a jet sweep to start the drive. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now Burrow. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. Burrow going for it on 4th. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll make the score 14-0.
Harrison Butker to kick off 14-0.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Burrow going to get this out to Boyd on the perimeter. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Burrow to Boyd there for the Cincy first.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that.
A throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football.
Touchdown! Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelce, on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense... And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Well, since we don't have a rooting interest in this one, neither one of us wanted to see this one get out of hand too early. Here we are in the first quarter. That was an important response for them to score, already down 21.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
The Chiefs take it over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the side.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And they finally put it into this return. Now before he's all the way down to the 37.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Mixon with a first down carry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Burrow will throw. Open man is Chase, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The LSU connection. Burrow to Chase for the Cincinnati first. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. And he is going to slide to a halt inside the 5-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll give it to Mixon. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bengals are back within a score. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. 30. 10. 5. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Chiefs. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs, as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They come in off a touchdown drive. The last time they had the ball, that cut down the lead. Now the defense does their part, got them the football back.
So now maybe with the touchdown they scored previously, plus their defense making that stand up and getting them the ball right back, momentum may be shifting in their favor.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Burrow. This is caught. It's Boyd. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Inside handoff to Mixon. They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
Here we go. 11 Thomas.
Here's a quick throw to Higgins out wide. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Burrow. And he's got Hurst, his tight end. And some room to roam now. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 25-yard line. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Well, brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. From the gun to give to Mixon. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Here we go.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And that'll be caught. Touchdown Bengals. It's Tyler Boyd. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Bengals have cut it back within a score. And McPherson on for the extra point. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. We'll see a return here from the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
A quick pass out to Juju. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 21. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And he's got it. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. That is not going to be any help as they dump it behind the line of scrimmage. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Here we go. 11, 11, 11.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. He's going to loft one deep left side here.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. It's Joshua Williams with a pick. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Second half starts with a run by Edwards-Helaire. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. On 2nd and 7, Mahomes complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at the 47-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin the second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you're expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
On 2nd and very short, Burrow. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Leo Chanel. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Burrow looking to pass. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
I don't care how many times we see it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Now Burrow on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Justin Reed. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a...
And that's caught inside the 35. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. So nearly a disaster there, but fortunately able to pounce on his own fumble, and that remains a touchdown.
And think about the run and the effort put in there by everyone, including him. Could you imagine going that far and not finishing it off with a touchdown? Fortunately for him, he was able to do exactly that.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. Back to Mixon on first down. He'll take it past the 40 to the 41, second down. Burrow on play action. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Over the middle, complete. It's Boyd. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase
from 17 yards out.
And the Bengals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
11 empty.
Burrow's going to look to throw for it.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Going across the middle, and Valdez-Scantling has it.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A well-executed 22-yard gain. To throw, it's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to bull his way into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Chiefs have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Mahomes will throw for it.
To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Well, partner, since this new two-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. And that is taken in by Hurst. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase
with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns.
And the Bengals get a bit closer.
They'll look to throw. And they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And they won't try and pooch it. It's a fake, and he will not make it. They stop him short of the first down.
How about that for a call? Leading in the second half, fake punt, but this one's going to work against them.
And, partner, I love a fake punt as much as anyone. In fact, I might love it more than other people, but in this case, probably a step too far because not only does it not work, but look at the field position they gave up after the attempt.
To throw, Burrow. Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase.
Here we go.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
Throwing, Burrow.
To the right side and complete to Hurst. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team right.
No doubt about it.
So they go with a pass there on the two-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their two-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have two-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
He'll take this to the 46.
Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
Down at the 35, it'll be 2nd down.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
Hey, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.